Hello, my friends. Okay, so readers, you have learned a lot about what the characters do and where the characters go. So the next part of our unit, we are going to do something much more important. We are going to be looking at the characters and who they are, what they like, and their dislikes. So today we are going I want to teach you the best part of reading stories isn't that you are going on a great adventure, it's that you are meeting interesting characters along the way. Characters are a most important ingredient in any story. So readers, pay attention to the details to learn all you can about your characters in the book. All right, let's get started. Okay, so we are starting a brand new reading chart today. So our reading chart's called Readers Meet Characters Along the Way. And our first sticky note today is learn about the characters. What is the character saying? Who's the characters? What do they do? What do they like? What are their dislikes? So we are going to practice that today in a story we're going to read together. Okay, so we are going to start by reading a story. So we don't just go on adventures with the characters, we get to know them as well. So join me and let's read this book together. So our title is Mr. Putter and Tabby Drop the Ball. So we are going to read this together and get to know Mr. Putter and Tabby. We're going to get to know what they do, what they say, what they like, what they dislike. So let's get started. Okay, so our first chapter is called Baseball. So I want you to think what Tabby and Mr. Putter like to do. What kind of characters are they? What do they say? And what do they love? And what do they don't love? So let's start reading. Mr. Putter and his fine cat, Tabby, love to nap in the summertime. They loved napping in the garden. They love napping on the porch. They love napping in the car. There they are, napping in their garden, napping in their porch, and napping in their car. So, what is one thing they both love to do? Pause right here and think about it. So, I think we learned that Mr. Putter and Tabby love napping together. They love napping everywhere, outside, inside. They love napping. So let's figure out more about our characters. So let's turn to our next page. It seemed that we nap all the time, said Mr. Putter said to Tabby one day. Tabby was old and her frisky days were over. She loved napping. I think we need a sport, said Mr. Putter. Tabby opened one eye. Let's keep reading. I think we need baseball, said Mr. Putter. Tabby opened the other eye. I wonder where my old mitt is, said Mr. Putter. He headed to the basement. Tabby was wide awake now. There they are, going down to the basement. Okay, my friends, I want you to pause right here and think about more that we learned about it with our characters. So think about what we've learned in the short period of time reading these 3 pages about our 2 characters, Tabby and Mr. Putter. Okay, so I hope you took time to think about what we learned about our characters. So some things I noticed is one, we already mentioned they both love napping. Also, we can see that Mr. Putter and Tabby are both older. We also learned they both live in the same house together, and we also learned that Mr. Putter used to play baseball since he was going down to his basement and trying to find a mitt. And you know what I also noticed in the pictures? That it looked like he used to play a lot more sports. Look, he had a bicycle, a tennis racket, a bowling ball, a sled, and he had skates, a baseball bat. So it looks like Mr. Putter used to play a lot more sports when he was younger. So good job if you found a lot of those details about our character. And look how much we learned about our two characters only reading a couple of pages. So today I want you to do that when you are reading. So my friends, we have big important work today. So when you go off in our reading today, I want you to think about your characters and notice the details about them because they are one of the most important parts of our book. I don't want you to miss any important details about your character in your story. So go off, and I know you can't wait to meet all your new characters, but make sure if you're reading a new book you're taking a sneak peek before you are learning about your characters. All right, great job readers, and I will see you over Zoom.